1, 2, 3, 4. I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back, oh, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. Do, do, do. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. Do, do, do. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. Do, 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 do. I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright, the sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life.
This is gotta be the best day of my life.
Everything is looking up, everybody up now. Do. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life.
Thank you, students, for your beautiful performance. We appreciate you sharing your talents with us today. I'm Julia Bonaminia, Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education. It has been my privilege to serve the School of Medicine for the past 24 years. I'd also like to recognize guests that we have with us today. Dr. Robert Samari, our Executive Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geraldine McGee, our Vice Chancellor for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and Ms. Nell Lucas, Associate Vice President for Medical Development, KU Endowment. Today, the University of Kansas School of Medicine is honored to welcome the class of 2025. Through their participation in the White Coat Ceremony, these 211 students are accepted into the profession of medicine and into our medical community. The White Coat Ceremony is one of a series of student-focused initiatives developed by the medical school as part of its professionalism curriculum. This school-wide curriculum was implemented to foster a culture among students and faculty that honors the ideals of medical professionalism, maintenance of patient interest above one's own, altruism, accountability, excellence, duty and service, honor and integrity, and respect for others. Created by the School of Medicine in 1999, medical alumni societies provide an avenue to foster positive professional interactions among the student body and faculty. The societies, named for prominent leaders in the school's history, focus on activities to enhance student-to-student and student-to-faculty interaction, to promote a sense of community for students and faculty, and to encourage the development of professional attitudes and behaviors among students. Today marks the beginning milestone for the members of the class of 2025 as they embark upon their medical careers. We wish each of them success as they pursue their academic and professional goals. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Akinlolu Ojo, our Executive Dean, who will elaborate in more detail the meaning of this ceremony. Dr. Ojo, we look forward to your comments.
Good afternoon. KU School of Medicine class of 2025, family and friends, members of the faculty and school leadership, welcome to our white coat ceremony. Today, we mark a momentous milestone that serves as the formal induction of the class of 2025 into the medical profession. You are now starting on a journey that will lead towards decades of accomplished and compassionate medical practice across the state of Kansas, in the region, and across the nation. Though family members and friends are unable to be with us in person and they are watching through live streaming, the fact that those family members and friends are not here in person should not diminish the great importance of this day for each of you as members of the class of 2025. Over the next 4 years, you will participate in interactive experiential learning using the most modern technologies in the flipped classroom and at the bedside. During your educational journey, you will be guided and supported by an exceptionally well-prepared and highly committed faculty, and you'll be part of small groups, learning communities, and academic societies. All of these will help to sharpen your skills in collaborative learning and teamwork. You will undertake clinical rotations in the state-of-the-art clinical learning environments, both in urban settings as well as rural communities across the state. You will work with accomplished and dedicated providers who will serve as role models, and you will be exposed to a diverse and enriching spectrum of medical practice throughout the state. Your medical education program is intensively managed. It is rigorously monitored by a seasoned team of educational professionals who are among the very best in the country. For each and every one of you, all of this will culminate in a medical education experience that has been thoughtfully and intelligently designed, finely tuned, and superbly suited to facilitate your becoming compassionate physicians who are exceptionally well prepared to be self-driven, lifelong learners in your 21st century medical practice. Class of 2025, you are starting medical school in turbulent times. Turbulent because we are in the throes of yet another surge in the COVID-19 pandemic. These are also times during which people who have ideological differences from each other have morphed into bad people and enemies who must be attacked and vilified. These are times during which the concept of fact and truth have become very elastic. In short, we are in the midst of an epistemic crisis. Thus, I have chosen the title of my remarks to you to be your role as physicians in the times of epistemic crisis. Epistemology is a branch of philosophy having to do with the study of the origin, nature, methods, and limits of human knowledge. According to Bingjin Wu in the journal Consumption and Management in 2011, epistemology is a discipline that is concerned with the relationship between objective truth and cognition. Jonathan Roach, a senior fellow in governance studies at the Brookings Institution and a contributing editor of The Atlantic, in his new book, The Constitution of Knowledge, defined epistemic crisis as an assault on reality and an inability to distinguish truth from falsehood. According to Mr. Roach, the current epistemic crisis encompasses the spread of viral disinformation and alternative realities, sometimes called troll culture, and the spread of enforced conformity and ideological blacklisting, sometimes called cancel culture. Another writer, David Roberts, talked about epistemic crisis in the form of epistemic tribalism, which he defined as the systematic conflation of what is true with what is good for the tribe. Let me illustrate the current epistemic crisis with the example of the ongoing COVID-19 vaccination campaign. Here in the United States, we have 3 COVID-19 vaccines that are highly effective and very safe. But 100 million vaccine-eligible individuals are hesitant or outright resistant to get vaccinated. Many of these individuals are our family, our friends, our colleagues, and other reasonable, respected, and accomplished individuals. Some of the reasons cited for vaccine hesitancy are cogent and rational, and some are not. The good news is that serial and representative national polls have consistently shown that nearly half of the 100 million unvaccinated individuals will get the vaccine if it is recommended by their own physicians. That is, by you. Think about that. Tens of millions of people will change their minds and get vaccinated upon the recommendation of their own physicians. You, not upon the recommendations of politicians, or religious leaders, or college professors, or even their favorite professional athletes and entertainers, but you, their own physicians. This trust and high level of confidence in physicians is not novel and dates to the days of Hippocrates. As physicians, you not only assume the role of clinical care providers, but you are also civic leaders, educators, and you are trustworthy bearers of hope. During these times, you especially have a responsibility to help your patients make the right medical and public health decisions. You are the light shining into the dark echo chamber of medical and public health misinformation. When people refuse to get the COVID-19 vaccine, you must acknowledge the decision with respect and humility. Your response should not be to ridicule people or dismiss them as ignorant or to chastise them as being uninformed. Your role as physicians is to provide accurate information through dialogue conducted with both respect and understanding. You must listen and acknowledge the concerns of your patient, and you should provide information to them in a relatable fashion. You might want to let a vaccine-hesitant patient know that the structure and composition of the mRNA vaccine is a very simple one that resemble molecules that are already naturally existing in abundant quantities in the human body. You might want to let your patient know that the serious side effects from vaccines are much less common than serious side effects from a single dose of Advil or Motrin. You might want to let your patient know that the vaccine itself is degraded and eliminated from the human body within 8 hours of intramuscular injection. You might want to inform that hesitant patient that it is actually the SARS-CoV-2 virus that enters the human body and incorporates itself into the DNA inside the cell. It is not the vaccine. Your patient's trust and confidence in your recommendation is valuable, not only to that individual patient, but to the community and society at large, especially during these turbulent times. Members of the class of 2025, you are starting your education to become physicians in the most complex, the most advanced, and the most demanding healthcare system in the world. While you are here on our 3 campuses in Salina, Wichita, and Kansas City, I assure you that your faculty and educators in this school and our highly engaged staff, along with the School of Medicine Administration, we work tirelessly to minimize the impact of this pandemic, or for that matter, any other crisis that may emerge on your education and on your well-being. Our campuses in Salina, Wichita, and Kansas City are all on the same footing, functionally integrated, and seamlessly coordinated to ensure that you are equipped with all the necessary skills, knowledge, professional attitudes, and behavior to make you the best physicians and the best physician scientists. We are one school with one medical education program blessed with the diversity and richness of 3 campuses. Embedded in the symbolism of the white coat ceremony is the honor and privilege of being part of this great humanistic profession. I hope that you will forever fondly remember this day, and that you will always cherish the white coat ceremony as a solemn call to a higher purpose and a submission to an awesome duty to serve humankind in the most noble of professions. Congratulations, Medical School Class of 2025. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Robert Moser, Dean of the University of Kansas School of Medicine, Salina.
Well, greetings, and again, congratulations to the class of 2025 and to your family and friends. The white coat ceremony is one of the most cherished customs at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Perhaps it may take second place to graduation, I guess, but as you've already learned, the white coat ceremony began in 1998, so it's been going for a period of time, and it's the rite of passage for our entering medical students. The white coat is a garment traditionally worn by physicians and other health professions. In cloaking you with the white coat, the School of Medicine is recognizing the enormous amount of work and dedication that is required of you to bring you to this moment. You should be very proud of this achievement in starting your career at School of Medicine. Your donning of the white coat symbolizes your acceptance of the weighty responsibilities and obligations of all who are entrusted to wear it. Your white coat is a physical representation that reflects the respect and our professional code as physicians. Now, professionalism is a word that you're going to hear quite a bit about, not only this week and next, but all throughout your professional career. It is important for you to embrace its meaning as you start on the path to becoming a physician. Professionalism means respect, being responsible, accountable, showing altruism, caring and compassion, as Dr. Bonaminio pointed out. As you begin this journey, be mindful that the patient is another person, someone who's put their trust into you. They are not a diagnosis, they're not a procedure to perform, they're not another note that needs to be entered into the electronic medical record. Care for your patients in a professional manner, without hubris, mindful of the context of their family, culture, and community, and you will honor the profession, a profession symbolized by the white coat you receive today as you start your journey in medicine. Finally, another key component of the white coat ceremony is an explanation of the medical student honor code. I'm pleased to welcome Kevin Parr, a member of the class of 2022 and Honor Council representative, who will now provide details.
Thank you. Good afternoon, class of 2025, and welcome to your white coat ceremony. After the hours of studying, shadowing, volunteering, and interviewing, it is time, finally, to embark on the next chapter of your life. To get here, you have demonstrated your grit, your academic prowess, and your civic-mindedness. As you finished out your pre-medical years and the world was shook by a pandemic that took nearly 4 million lives, you chose to answer the call. Today, I am privileged to speak to you about the Honor Code. During your time in medical school, you will be wearing your white coat whenever you interact with patients. During the first 2 years of medical school, you will wear it during simulated patients and while treating the underserved at the JDOC student-run free clinic. By the end of your time in medical school, it will be your daily companion. While it is empty now, your white coat will eventually become heavy with the instruments you need to be a physician. So too shall you be filled with the knowledge necessary to heal the ill. To you, the white coat may be a tool, but to your patients, it is a powerful symbol. It signifies the value every physician is called to live by: duty, honor, integrity, and compassion. Patients will put their trust in you, confide in you, tell you intimate personal history, and allow you to treat them, all because our profession is built on the highest moral standards. This trust is not given freely. It must be earned every single day. The School of Medicine Honor Council is a student-led initiative composed of elected members of each class, charged with advancing academic integrity and promoting trustworthy conduct. From that initiative, the Honor Code was developed. It is a promise to each other and our community that we are worthy to wear the white coat. The goals of the Honor Code are twofold. First, the Honor Code provides a moral framework in which students may guide their behavior and find clarity in areas of ethical dilemma. Second, the Honor Code details the judicial process that is invoked when a violation of the code has been reported and validated. As a former chair of the Honor Council, it is my hope that the first goal of the code abolishes the need for the second. In a few moments, you will don your white coat for the first time as student physicians and sign the Book of Honor, pledging that you will tell the truth, live honestly, advance on individual merit, and demonstrate respect for others. As you move forward, hold these simple qualities in mind, and they will serve you well in both your professional and personal lives. Look to your new colleagues when you're facing new challenges. Offer a hand when you see a classmate struggling. Don't pass up an opportunity to learn from your patients. And most of all, wear your white coats with pride. Congratulations, School of Medicine Class of 2025. I can't wait to practice with you.
All right, now for the presentation of students. Haley Albers. Paul Stephen Omstutz. Matthew Bajaj. Chase Boatwright. Megan Taylor Burrows. Hannah Ray Coggeshall. Lucas Lee Comfort. Kaylin Deanna Compton. Shreya Dalla. Aspen Riley Denson. Olivia Federico. Lauren Lee Frank. Elizabeth Ann Holmes. Jehoon James Jeong. Benjamin Wadlington Jones. Angela Kazarowski Worthley. Aruj Kalik. Shamir Khan. Kevin H. Lee. Clayton Owen Mansell. Carter J. Moravik. Erin Elizabeth Robber. Danielle Rehor. Cooper Matthew Root. Sebastian Salate. Samuel Clayton Sloniker. Caroline Nicole St. Peter. Megan Voorhees. David Edward Wallace. Salvador Aguirre. Ihani Amadi. Michael Joseph Arnold. Macy Alexa Carlson. Ariana Christine Coker. Kaylin Taylor Coons. Juan Jose Diaz Ruco. Nicholas Stephen Dombrowski. Rachel Alexis Dukes. Emma Grace Francis. Jack Neenan Frankie. Manuel Dean Garcia. Rachel Mary Glein. Maggie Golshani. Andrew Mitchell Jones. Sarah Elizabeth Nisley. Allie Kaler. Kevin Don Lee. Simon Longi. Nick Lowe. Madeline Marie Mash. Danica Lynn McGreevy. Grace Ellen Merchant. Kavya Nataraj. Eduardo Sebastian Ramirez Cuellar. Zachary Thomas Schroeder. Kimberly Tran. Shabad Singh Washis. Daniel Joseph Ehrman. Haley Diane Yost. Wyatt Shane Bell. Emily Lynn Betta. Cassidy Ann Bowen. Kenneth Burnett. Shelby Durler. Henry Salvador Escobar. Abby Leanne Fisher. Jason Wayne Gilchrist. Armand Alexander Hajan. Morgan Page Hammerski. William Samuel Hess. Danya Jumpa. Joshua Lee. Jaden Cherie Litai Achoa. Lou Wynn Lowry. Peyton Avery Markley. Cale Gregory Mills. Nazine Sarah Morelli. Lipileka Mukherjee. Logan Brandon Rance. Marissa Leanne Ritter. Edith Elizabeth Sigler. Michaela Jo Slifford. Andrew Lloyd Smith. Logan Matthew Treaster. Blaine Thomas Wirtz. Casey Ray Wilson. Hassan Zeeb. Dawson L. Clark. Austin Lee Cook. Alexandra Marie Corns. Faith Marie Hofager. Vanessa Stelter Loomis. Allie Lynn Peters. Casey Grace Rollman. Troy Richard Stickelman. Ryan Andrew Asaskis. Sarah Baghdadi. Maya Jaylee Burney. Thomas Kieran Bristow. Hannah Shanti David. Andres Diavola Varela. Nathaniel Joseph Garcia. Marion Gilchrist. Cody Austin Heskett. Simon J. Higginbotham. Taylor Louisa Ann Knowles. Eli Henry Thomas Krobbaum. George Wilford Letner. Emerson Grace Logan. Maria Ann Louise Lund. Denise Mushanji. Natalie May Mullen. Avery Sean Pardue. Olivia Catherine Bruce. Sandon Andrew Scott. Claire Elizabeth Sorensen. Meena Sridhara. Joseph Lyle Stegman. Kareen Aurora Tabak. Gabriela Torres. Micah Aaron Vandergreen. Madison Wilson. Jason Woods. Ryan Z. Zhuang. Aziz Abdul Ghaffar Beji. Orion Christopher Battaglia. Tyler Elmendorf. William Ray Irvin. Benjamin David Fisher. Ryan Isaac Higginbotham. Matthew Kim Hong. Sierra Dawn Cars. Sarah Michelle King. Susan Lee. Maggie Ann Malmberg. Colin McHugh. Antonia Rhodes McMonigal. Lena Nikravan. Liana Olivia Ochoa. Sam James Ockerhausen. Ellie Kate Onstadt. Sarani Pachala. Ria J. Parik. Janae Pauley. Elizabeth Michelle Riffergetti. Tyler Joel Ross. Karishma Hemant Shah. Jeremiah William Shipman. Ross Philip Smith. Deanna Thomas. Dylan Thomas Vance. Jody Ann Veach. Dominique Alexis Williams. Tuka Summer Asidi. Melissa Backstrom. Matthew William Bagby. Clara Elizabeth Bing. Will Barry Brotman. Diamond Monique Brunt. Rajan Alexander Burt. Mohammed Bahadir Sifsi. Vaughn Davis Craddock. Sophie Michelle Craig. Rebecca Elizabeth O. Elliott. Dylan James Grantham. Amanda Glenn Hurd. Riley Danielle Hess. Hunter Hygert. Peter Quinn. Natasha Lynn Lagriga. Liam Patrick McGathan. Cameron Leanne Martinez. Amu Nooni. Joseph Patrick Penn. Hunter Cade Post. Jada Marie Rose. Colin Patrick Slaymaker. Bethany L. Snyder. Mackenzie Marie Thornton. Kylie Gail Trout. Okay. Okay. Samir Opayade. Kylie Nicole Woolham. Samira Ali Shori. Camila Alejandro Aponte. Emily Ann Beaver. Stasha Brianne Bierman. Braden Timothy Best. Macy Jordan Bokelman. Tyler Boyd Brennan. Ariana Jane Cecil. Joseph Andrew Cesar. Joy Chang. Trenton Chad Edwards. Rahel Tilahun Eshte. Nathan Wallace Garlow. Austin Mitchell Gardner. Connor Guthridge. Jack Koverick. Joshua Kenneth Lawton. Ashlyn Lipnicki. Jonathan Andrew Liu. William Liu. Catherine Ann Martin. Mackenzie Taylor O'Donnell. Hassan Saeed Rafi. Ravali Viata Reddy. Randall Blaine Schmidt. Dana Nicole Ballman. Preston Joseph Thomas. Dylan Scott Wenzel. Srichara Yadali. Carly Marie Arndt.
Every year, one physician from our medical school is honored with the Rainbow Award. The Rainbow Award was established in the 1998-99 academic year by the Medical Student Assembly and the Medical Alumni Association in conjunction with the Dean of the school to honor our heroes in medicine. This prestigious award acknowledges KUMC's physicians and community preceptors who display outstanding attributes of professionalism and excellence in medicine while imparting these characteristics to their students. Each year, medical students nominate those physicians who have impacted their educational experience and give them a solid example of excellence in the field of medicine. The Rainbow Award nominees are specifically recognized for possessing the following qualities and attributes: altruism, accountability, excellence, duty and service, honor and integrity, respect for patients, staff, and students. It is my great pleasure to introduce and welcome to the podium the Rainbow Award winner for 2021, Dr. Laurel Witt, who embodies all these characteristics.
Hello, medical students. Congratulations. If you would, please stand. You will find the oath of commitment located on the back of your program. Please join me in reciting this. As I begin my training as a physician at the University of Kansas School of Medicine, I promise to uphold the trust and respect of my teachers and return them in kind. For only mutual trust and respect make it possible to pass on the skills required of a physician. I will accept the responsibility for those duties for which I feel prepared. I will wait when I am not prepared, and I will seek the experience that I need to prepare myself. I will strive to preserve the dignity, the humanity, and the privacy of each of my patients. And through my openness and kindness, I will seek to earn their trust and respect. I will treat my patients and colleagues as my fellow beings without discriminating against them for their differences. I will value the knowledge and the wisdom of the physicians who have preceded me. I will add to this legacy what I am able, and I will pass it on to those who come after me. As my skills and my knowledge grow, so too will my awareness of error and ignorance. I will strive to recognize and understand my own weaknesses. And I promise never to put an end to my studying and learning, that I might improve myself every day of my practice in all the years to come. Thank you.
You may be seated. In closing, I want to congratulate and welcome the newest members of the School of Medicine, the class of 2025. Thank you for your excellent participation in orientation activities this week. Students, you have worked diligently to reach this point, and we know you will take full advantage of this opportunity. You are well poised to formally begin your study and training in the medical profession. Today formally marks the start of an amazing journey on your path to becoming a physician. Remember to take time to enjoy your journey and to keep precious the opportunities that await you. On behalf of the School of Medicine, we wish each of you great success. Students, enjoy your weekend. Classes begin Monday at 9 a.m. This concludes our event. Thank you and congratulations.